Hi there, my name is Mark, and I'm really excited to share that I have rediscovered tags for macOS. Now, you might be thinking, I don't need tags, I have directories to organize my files. But consider the following. I have a file here that I'm just going to space into to check out its contents, and immediately I see that I could classify this in a few different ways. First, it's a cheat sheet, so I could place it in my cheat sheets directory. Or maybe I realize that it is related to a Python library, so I would place it in my Python directory. Or maybe more specifically, my matplotlib references directory. And you start to see the problem. I have one file that can be placed in multiple different directories. And it's this problem that tags really solves beautifully. Let me go ahead and show you. What I'm going to essentially do now is assign this file to a bunch of different directories, but those directories are going to be tags instead. So let's go ahead up to the File menu here, and I'm going to go all the way down to Tags. And this brings up all the tags that I am currently using on my system, and I also have the opportunity to add new tags. Note that all of my tags are prepended with at least 2 characters. And this enables me to quickly go ahead and filter through my tags. So for example, when I press R, I get access to all my reference tags. And we did say that this file could be tagged as a cheat sheet. So I will press C, and then I can press Enter to confirm that cheat sheet tag. Now here's where I can assign multiple tags. We also said that this file was related to the Python programming language. So I'm going to press P to bring up all my programming tags, and then P again to select Python, and then Enter to confirm. Once I have all the tags that I want to assign to the file, I can just press Enter one more time, and now this file has been categorized both as a cheat sheet and as a Python file. So for example, if I go to my references cheat sheets here, I can see all the files across my file system that have been categorized as cheat sheets. And if I go down a little bit here, I can also go down and filter all my files that are related to Python programming, which is pretty cool. Now, that took a little bit of work, especially in terms of the mouse. So we're going to go ahead and make this process a little bit more simple. I'm going to first get rid of that tag. And you can remove a tag at any time by using the shortcut Control 0. In fact, we're going to use Control a few times today. So now we have no tags associated to the file. We're going to press Control one more time, click, and this brings up a menu where I can easily go down to Tags, and we could again enter the appropriate tags that we wanted to assign to the file. Now, did you notice something both times when I access the tags from the menu? Right above, we had these colored circles, and these represent my favorite tags. So for example, if I assign programming Python a lot, so the Python tag a lot, and maybe also the cheat sheet tag a lot, I could include those in my favorites. So that's another way that we could assign the tags. Again, to remove the tags, a Control 0 removes them. But is there a faster way? I'm still required to use the mouse. And yes, there is. What we can do is use Command I to bring up our information window. And without reaching for the mouse, I can just go Tab, which will move my cursor over to the file icon, and then press Tab one more time, which will automatically bring me into the tag field. And here, again, I can go ahead and assign my tags. But is there a faster way? Yes, there is. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. This time, I'm going to create my own personalized shortcut to bring up that tag menu immediately. So I don't need to use that tab. To do this, we are going to go to System Settings, and we can navigate there by going to the Apple, going down to System Settings, and then in the left sidebar, we're going to go all the way down to the bottom where it says Keyboard, and we are going to click. Once we're here, we're going to navigate to Keyboard Shortcuts, and again in the sidebar, we're going to go down to App Shortcuts, and it's now time to add our shortcut to bring up our tags. I'm going to press the plus sign to add, and we're prompted for which application should this shortcut work. for, and I don't want it to work for all applications. In fact, I only want it to work for Finder, so I'm going to find Finder in this list. Found it. I'm going to choose it. Next, we're asked for menu title. What does this mean? Well, it's how we navigate to that command. So if I go back to Finder, how did I access tags? Well, I went to File, and then I went down all the way down to Tags. So let's go ahead and write this. Now, there is a bit of a structure to this. So I'm going to write File. It is case sensitive. And then I'm going to place an arrow. And what did we go to next? We went to Tags. And don't forget the ellipsis, ... no spaces. We're then going to tab into the last field where we're asked to provide a keyboard shortcut. It's to your choosing, but it must be unique. I'm going to use Command or, that's a Swedish character, and then click Done, and Done again. And actually, let's go ahead and close down Settings. So I'm now going to click my file, and I should have a really fast shortcut to my tags, and you don't want to hear that. In fact, it doesn't work. And this really annoyed me for a long time that I couldn't get this to work until I was able to solve it by doing the following. We are going to go back up to the Finder menu. I'm going to choose Finder, and I'm going to go into Settings. And here I can access the Tags tab. And you'll notice down at the bottom, they have those circles. Those are our favorites. And what we're going to do is we are now going to remove them. Now, if you really like the favorites feature for tags, don't proceed any further. So I'm just going to choose these tags and drag them outside the window. Do you see where I get that X there? So I'm removing the tags, and here's the last one, and it now says no more favorites. Great. So what's happened? Let's go ahead and close this down. And now, once again, go back up to File, and notice that it just says tags, and we can see our key binding here of Command or. So now when I go to my file, Command or, and I have direct access to assigning my tags. So once again, RC for cheat sheet, and then PP for Python. Enter one more time, and it's done. It's that quick. One last thing to finish up with, how can I find my files using these tags? Well, one way is to use the sidebar here under tags, and let's pick one. Let's pick cheat sheet. What this is going to do, it's going to filter all my files on the file system that have been tagged with cheat sheet, regardless of what directory they're in. We could also go down right to the bottom where we have programming Python. And again, these are all the files, regardless of which directory they're in, that have been tagged with Python. I do hope that you found some of this useful and you might consider using tags in your workflow. My name is Mark. Thank you for watching.